Hi everyone. Today is part 2 of the Lord of the Rings series, where we're talking about the differences between the audiobooks and which is basically the novels, and the movies. And you can find the books in the links in the description. And so if you haven't read those or seen the movies, then obviously this is spoilers. Otherwise, this might be interesting. So I watched all the movies and then a long while later listened to all the audiobooks. And what I noticed in the book version with various characters, one being Aragorn, was that he seemed a lot less elegant and
he wasn't as much of a handsy Saxon beast.
Mysterious Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen. In the book, you could hear his thoughts, because that's what books are all about. Writing and expressing what the characters are thinking and all that, which you can't really do in a movie as much. So what we got in the book was his thoughts about Gandalf's gone. I don't know what to do. How do I lead these people? I don't think I can do this. Where in the movie it was just like, come on, Frodo, Gandalf dies and it's like, get up, we gotta keep going. It's like he's always on point. He's just like
no doubt or concern. And in the books he's always like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can lead these people. Everything's going to go terrible.
Where's Gandalf? And so that's, very different. And I think it's just the cinematic differences, and it's like in the books, he was more related to the race of men in a way, I don't know, humanity being rugged and not knowing what they're doing. Compared to with the movie, it very much seemed like he blended in with the elves more. Maybe he's just Viggo's take on Aragorn that kind of emphasized that as well. So that's kind of interesting thing about Aragorn. So Frodo in the book, he gets the ring from Bilbo, and then it's about 60 years or something like that. He almost is as old as Bilbo was when Bilbo left after his birthday. And during that time, he has a lot of secret talks with Gandalf and the dwarves, and he learns all about Middle-earth and the ring and all this kind of stuff. And I kind of liked Frodo in the book. He was very much more learned, and he had all this knowledge about the world where in the movie they cut it short, and it was like he gets the ring and then he leaves town immediately.
And he doesn't know what's going on at all.
Yeah, it keeps him innocent, keeps him looking like a hobbit, like a Shire folk who's just the innocent part of the world that needs to be protected and is not involved with all this history of Middle Earth and stuff, right?
Becomes a real fish out of water when the story starts.
So both are good and both fit for different reasons. Like the one in the book, I don't think Frodo really would have gone on this whole journey had he not kind of learned the stuff or whatever. In the book it's more dramatic, and he's like, oh, he's tossed out there, and then he has lines like, if you don't watch your feet, you better, you're gonna lose track, and all these things make more sense maybe for that kind of dramaticness. Yeah. But it's cool in the book where it adds the character to him, where he gets he stays young while all his friends are getting old, and he kind of murmurs to himself, and people think he's going crazy. And it really kind of adds just the quality of what happened to Bilbo and what the ring does, and starts to, I guess it makes that anticipation in the writing to be like, the ring is doing stuff, it's really kind of.
And again, with the cinematic thing, you can just have a few really intense moments with Gandalf about the ring communicating and interacting with Frodo, and then you've kind of got it down. It's like, okay, I get the intensity, and all you need is big music, a couple of visuals,
big music, some
daunting thing, and
Ian McClellan looks that are just beyond.
That's it. You just do it in a different medium, get the same point across, but you can leave a lot out that you're not really going to have to visit. And,
So another character that changed quite a bit, not too much, but from the books to the movies, Saruman was going to turn against Sauron. To the best of his ability. In the books, he creates all these armies and stuff, but he's always kind of plotting to treason and to rule the world himself. Where in in the movies, it very much makes him more of a villain and focuses on just the fact that he's working with Sauron and he's on the dark side and he's turned evil, and it doesn't explain all the... I don't know how much it explains in the book, but it doesn't make it so there's really two villains going on. It's just, there's the dark side and there's the good side.
Yeah. Good for simplicity's sake.
And another simplification that's done in the movies is pretty much the whole time Frodo has the ring, right? In the books, there's one time where Sam puts on the ring, and it actually makes more sense in the books because it explains that when you have the ring on, you can understand how orcs speak. Where in the movies, orcs just talk in English, and Sam can understand them, no problem, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah. To know where they're taking Frodo and all that.
Yeah, so he actually puts the ring on, and that's why he's able to hear what they're saying and how Frodo's still alive and all that kind of stuff, instead of just they're talking and Frodo's alive. And,
makes it way simpler. You don't
English.
have to have all these things. And you can actually just show the orcs in their glory.
So I mean, I don't know if they could have incorporated some kind of element of him actually putting on the ring or whatever, but
then it's like, what does it add?
Then it kind of makes it less intense for Frodo, who's the ring bearer, and you only ever see the intensity of it from Frodo's view, which kind of adds to that and makes it just emphasizes it visually. You don't need more characters, just like you don't need more villains. You don't need more characters who are...
There's always so much going on in the movie. You need to simplify things. Take away some of Frodo's weird habits, take away some of Aragorn's confusion, take away some of the complicatedness between like villains against each other, and just keep it simple.
Mm-hmm. So they did a good job. If you haven't seen the movies or the books, you can check out the links in the description. And we'll be talking about more Lord of the Rings coming shortly.